So something's been activated post 11/11, and I don't know if I'll post this. I didn't think that I would be making this type of video, but after the spell work that was done on me over the duration of time, and if anybody's read Roots, Rasclaats and Rainsticks, I mention at also one point that where I've lost weight over the past couple of years, which I believe has been attributed to a lot of personal choices and lifestyle improvements and deep healing, so i.e. muscle mass and muscle memory has gone. I also believe that when people deplete your energy in the spiritual and the astral, they obviously can affect in the physical too. And when we unknowingly go through all of this stuff, and the veil lifts, because it really does lift, as you know, for me, as I've said before, if anyone's following this stuff or just hopping on, my healing tends to come, or my life, or various, I don't really know how to describe it, situations come in threes or cycles of 3 seasons, and potentially that could be part of the programming, i.e. that's how the financial year is broken up throughout time and in work, and the seasons, the quarters, and anyway, having come out of the 3-month period, hermitage, being pulled out of society for the healing that I needed to do after what happened. I think I'm sharing because, as I said at the beginning when I first got back, and all my videos won't be linked to this, but it is coming up right now because 11/11 is a really strong portal. I am a twin flame. There are people that try to stop twin flames from coming together. There are people that believe we're not meant to be together. There are others that do believe we're meant to be together. I have no final comment on that because we have to live our life every day, and obviously we have our own beliefs and meditations and visualizations which I don't share publicly. So because of the activation portal yesterday, or building up to it, it seems like one of the messages that I'm now meant to be sort of speaking on, or maybe other communities that I connect to, is the aftermath, or how to feel, or how to know that we are having things sent our way. You know, when you move through life, like not having issues with certain areas of your life, or not having, I say issues, just, you know, things going smoothly, and things start to crash in those areas, or you find yourself in places that you've never been before. Okay, that could be because I took a risk, calculated risk, which, you know, ended a bit of a hairy situation, but I'm not dead, so that's fine. I still don't consider these things mistakes because of the learning that has come with it, like as part of the shamanic work, as part of an alchemist's blueprint, healer or whatever. We are sent to places, or we do have these missions that are darker than others. You know, I do believe that the most has gone now because that old paradigm is dead, and the 144 chosen twin flamers, whoever's consciously healing alchemists, will be moving into new challenges, and yeah, the challenges won't look like they have before. They'll be different because we are, our DNA is changing. Well, some people don't believe DNA even exists, but whatever, like, could be part of my program. But I feel cellular upgrades, and well, lots of us are going through these random symptoms, and I just think, you know, with people playing with sexual energy, or trying to find out childhood trauma via your family, trying to study you and learn you, and whether that's from afar on video, and, you know, I put things out publicly now, and that's just what I've accepted. You know, I'm very private, but I share, and this is part of my mission. So, and whatever people think missions are, these are words that have come to me. I wasn't using it last year, wasn't using it 2 years, well, maybe last year I was. So I'm not having a mental breakdown. These are just new realms of consciousness that have opened up, just like the Fae, just like Arcturians, just like Pleiadians and all of that stuff, and Sirius A and B and where we might come from. And anyway, and I just think we really do need time to heal and to come back from things, and also we do really need to understand that, you know, curses and hexes can be sent to families. They can be sent to, you know, darker forces can work through friends and family. And having sort of my psyche been flooded by certain things, because what some of these people think that they can attempt to do is to go into our akashic records. Now, if we believe this, our akashic records are where all of the conscious memory is stored, collective memory, you know, every timeline, every sort of version of ourselves is stored. And they would attempt to go in and alter things, i.e. put in things, I mean, from images and visions that I've had, like quite disgusting things, into a life that just never existed, which starts to play with your psyche, which is why certain people that have had spell work done on them want to jump off, you know, have killed themselves or attempted suicide, because they are being manipulated in the astral, in the spiritual realms. And so as we move towards 2030, 2032, 2032 being a date that some people believe is when the whole world will have recalibrated, every country will have gone through its own ascension and find itself balanced in a new earth paradigm. I'm not sure I resonate with new earth in the same way as everybody else, but that's fine, as long as it's for the betterment of humanity and for the safeguard of children, animals and nature. And we're going to know ourselves spiritually better. We're going to have to study ourselves. We're going to have to look at these things online. We're going to have to try to open our minds to belief systems that we were once closed off to. We don't need to adopt things, but I think being curious and reading, you know, magic and witchcraft, when we say the words, shouldn't indicate negativity straight away, because it's not the practice, which a lot of folklore was rooted in, was to kind of help people medicinally and herbs. But when it's the practitioners that use the dark arts and the occult to it's just intention, isn't it, like with everything? So manipulate, control, rather than for their personal benefit. It's not in the benefit of the collective. They want to warp timelines. They want to try and stop everything that's already unraveling. So that's dead. That's why a lot of people are clambering, and they'll all be shown up because they've been acting with traumatized gaze. And perhaps this is the wake-up call that they need to get out of their trauma, to find humanity in their own psyche again. I don't know. Never studied psychosis, psychotic behaviour, sociopathic behaviour, narcissistic behaviour. We just all learn to observe things. And again, all of us have certain things in the collective, all of us have certain traits, but people that operate purely and only in those things obviously don't know what love is. Real love, true love is really... And I'm not saying people can't be loving and we haven't experienced love and care and nurturing. And I've speaking to an elder friend recently, she experienced true love through her children. So she got to the stage where she was pregnant and had children, and she hadn't experienced true love until it was her children. So there are many people that, many of us, say people, I'm a person, we are not all fully aware of true love. I don't believe I knew what it was until everything fell to shit for me from 2020 onwards, and having had these two, twin flame and soulmate connection, and feeling the love from my mother, family and friends that people love, like where there's genuine care where, well, it's just not inaudible. I couldn't hurt someone. I couldn't. I get upset at the thought I would never ever want to hurt somebody, because I know what it feels like, and so these people clearly don't. They're not connected to their connected. Don't know why Anunnaki is coming through, because I never really connected with them. But anyway, they're welcome if they want to come through. In the highest good of myself and the collective. But when the heart chakra is not activated, which cannot be in full power if root, sacral and solar plexus are imbalanced, then we will struggle to really understand and harness the true feelings of love. Like, anyway, so I trust that maybe more videos will flow. I don't know when I'm being told to put this out, because I'm meant to sit on this for a little bit. 11:11 just gone past. Spellwork creates a whole situation. I have, as I said, there are a few people that reached out to me after I came back and told me, you know, they're also on their healing journey after they've had some things sent their way, and it had to come back and land because of what has been done in the outer realms, in the spiritual realms. You know, what might look like a mental breakdown, or you not being lucid, or not be able to think straight and stuff in the physical realm to people around you, i.e. this is why people just meant some people, this is all, you know, my thoughts, my opinions, not, you know, I'm not saying it happens to everybody, but this is why I guess people determine people, you know, psychotic. I talk to myself, and so if that's a version of psychosis, you know, don't really give a shit, because it is very healing. And the people that I've been talking to recently also talk to themselves and have a connection, one with higher self, but also talk vocally out loud in the physical realm. So, you know, all of these sort of what is mad, what is crazy, you know, we've tarnished, we've labelled, we like to put people in categories, and maybe, you know, for the health of the nations, people have been locked up, but I don't know. I'm going on a bit of a tangent, but the main point is that there is a lot more spell work sent to families to destruct units, family units, to alter the way we look back and reflect our childhood and our connection to our family. And I've definitely experienced that. And so, you know, levels of trust and how we view the world changes. And we all, obviously, as I said before, never be the same again, but we can rebuild, re-nurture relationships once we are out of the healing phase. And I think sometimes that healing phase, you know, we really have to be intentional about how and where we do that, and that's in quiet space, and it's with people or away from people, but people who can hold space, who are emotionally I want to say healthy, who know themselves emotionally, and who can understand what is mine, or the person that's healing, and what is theirs. You know, really understanding that our actions are not to be taken personally because we're going through something that, you know, is very difficult to be defined because of people not believing in magic and spell work and witchcraft. For practitioners who use malintent, sort of, malevolent intention. And I just really would love for people to take this stuff seriously, and to spiritually level up and make sure that, you know, you cleanse your house and you cleanse your body with this water, and you smudge, or if you don't want to use smoke, then you use essential oils on the body, or you air the house out. And we get into regular, I was going to say rigorous, but it doesn't have to be. It depends on what we believe individually and how spiritually we're connected. And oh gosh, this is a long one, but maybe this is just for me, but I need to get these thoughts out, because I really do believe that there is a lot of stuff going on that that gets just put down to, you know, shit happens. And I don't necessarily believe that. So I really would love us to start really expanding our knowledge of spirituality, occult knowledge, dark arts, and harnessing and staying in the love vibration when we do this. Because some people, as you know, however we journeyed through the 2020 to 2022 period and whatever our beliefs, and is that some people did go quite dark looking into theories that exist. And this whole conspiracy theorist thing or not, I don't believe anybody's a conspiracy theorist. We can all have our own views, and things are quite evident, and they're playing out as they need to play out. You know, it doesn't need to be, we don't need to be labelled, and we don't need to be like, oh, I was right all along, you know, whatever. Like, people took our views, we did what we need to for our mind, body, soul, and karma will play out as it needs to. We'll be aligned with the timelines according to the choices we made for ourselves in the physical realms, in a dream in the astral. Because during that time there were so many, you know, things going on in nature. We got many downloads, many light codes, many messages that will have allowed certain souls to alter their path consciously to higher planes. Like those of us who consider ourselves twin flames like to accept these missions and things. Never in my life have I, you know, talked about this stuff, wanted or been drawn to look into it, but it affected my life and affected my family, and it's affected my friends and everybody that was obviously worried about me. And I guess I get emotional because I feel the pain of people around me not being able to understand me anymore. And I'm okay with that, because I'm getting back on a level with certain people. And I love who I am. And I know that I needed this level up. And I know that I needed to learn what I learned. And that Spirit always had my back, even though it was hairy. And part of my mission is to make sure that other families and other girls, other solo travellers, women who are psychic, you know, all of us, as I said, are gifted, and that will ramp up. And so it means that people that are coming into the awareness, and all the children that are being born, you know, rainbow children, very, very powerful souls, because of where the planet's frequency is at now, they will not be born like we were born. It's our job to protect, and knowledge is power. And I know, because we are in the age of knowing, is that there will be a lot of healing and beauty that comes from us spiritually protecting ourselves more, becoming more aware, looking into divination in whatever way that calls us, harnessing a better connection with the earth, grounding. You know, I've come to accept people thinking I'm weird, or I go out into the night, because I'm nomadic at the minute. I don't have a garden space, so I go to the park and do the channeling or whatever at night, and I say things out loud or whatever, and people think I'm mad. Cool. If I'm not honouring what's coming through me, like I did know during my life, it makes us mentally ill, imbalanced, acting from our south node, not being able to understand our darkness or integrate it or vocalise it or live in love. Like, don't get lost in the darkness. Yes, we tamper with it, we observe it, we dip in and out, we do some naughty things, we come back, but we will never get pulled there and live there continuously, because when all of this stuff comes through, it's like that channeling is also a cleansing and a clearing, and we get told certain things to act in our best interest and in the interest of the collective, because my healing's your healing, blah blah blah. We know this stuff that I've said on videos before, so I don't want to bore anyone, although this is really fucking long, 21 minutes, so I don't know how this is going to upload, but anyway, I will wrap it up. I do believe that a lot of things have happened, more than people realise. And, you know, even in past relationships, I think people around them, you know, doing spell work and stuff, you know, it's a shame that people can't be happy for other people. You know, that we're still in this comparative bullshit society that, you know, we can't all win. And we can't all just be patient and clap for everyone else while everyone else wins and we patiently wait our turn. And that's when people start to meddle in stuff, because they've, I don't know, given up hope or whatever. But anyway, I think the main thing is to maintain trust, to not give up. Things are hard in certain ways right now, and they're more beautiful than I've ever seen them in certain ways. So I choose to focus on the beauty, on the expansion. I am helped by certain signs that dominate my chart, my birth chart, that is a natal chart. And I've been looking into other sort of, you know, Vedic and various things, but I honour anybody that is on a healing journey, a conscious healing journey, that moves through people's spiteful mouths and what we're called, and just owns who we are, because that is saying to the divine, to the spirit, the powers that be, that you can trust us. We're here for you. We're here to honour our personal individual missions in this life, and to move away from toxic ways, toxic traits, toxic behaviour, toxic food, toxic this, that and the other, to the betterment of our lifestyle, our, you know, everything. And yeah, I just think when we get memories coming back, and when we get things realigned, and when our spirit guides protect us and take things out of the akashic records that people might want to go and put in, or, you know, and whether people believe this or not, that's cool. It's just, you know, we're all drawn to certain information online and videos and learning, and having accessed my akashic records quite a while ago, you know, these fools think that they can mess with other people's stuff. They can't, because if we claim that we are the master of our own reality, no one else is going to be a fucking puppeteer. Not in my show. So anyway, I trust people that are on this healing journey, or coming out of spell work, or coming out of weird, really strange experiences, and everybody that has lost their lives to any religious cult or anything like that, I pay respects to them. It was Remembrance Day yesterday. I pay respects to anybody that is in the other realms that are restless souls, and that I trust they'll find their peace, and they won't allow any weirdo practitioners to call upon them, and the balances between the realms will be restored, and we can all respect each other on our own paths. Like, yes, there's a polarity, but we don't necessarily have to interact. We can all live our separate lives and our separate missions in the realms differently. And I can see a lot of beauty coming, as well as, you know, gotta jump a few hurdles. So yeah, training is important, and love, really trying to know and learn love, and that is not expectation or codependency or attachment or now or me. It is reciprocity, and it's gentleness, and it's tenderness, and it's nurturing, and it's sometimes come from other lifetimes and contracts. And then yes, we believe in, well, the free will thing, whether people can be happy if they don't accept missions or not. Who am I here to judge, to say anything other than to just listen to the things that are told to me that, yeah, I don't share, and move through every day as consciously as I can. And know thyself, because it really is the only, you know, to maintain the protection. You know, it will take a while for these twats to just, you know, go. But when they do go, we feel it, and there's a shift, and that's helped by energies in the other realms. And I just, yeah, I wish love and healing to everyone. And please, let's level up spiritually. It's really, really important. This is it's not just a 3D reality, you know, as so many of us know. And so this is a reminder to myself and to everybody, because I just chat to myself on here, is that there is always so much more going on at play. There is so much more at play going on. I mean, I don't know, I've come out the word space, so yeah, if any of that made sense, yep, hallelujah, and have a good day.